you ever say more than you wanted to, or like give away some bit of information that you really didn't want to, or that you thought was way more valuable than what the other person gave you in exchange? I mean, this has happened to me, and it's like part of it is a human flaw of craving that like attaboy, that good job, that oh my god, yeah, you're smart. Like, I think there's like a Sherlock Holmes quote. It's like the only flaw to genius is that it needs an audience. And this applies to like almost everyone, even though I find myself, the longer I've been aware of this, the more I can catch myself before I do it, and the more I can allow others to talk in order to gain more value from them. So, great example of this, which happened recently. I was hunting and I shot this massive buck, and I called up my friend. I'm like, hey man, I need help finding it. And I wanted to brag. I was so happy, so thrilled I shot this thing. And I called him up and I sent him pictures. I'm like, from a trail cam. And I asked him for his help to come track the blood trail with me, because I was new to tracking blood trails. And it wasn't actually calling him up to track the blood trail, a little bit, but probably 90% of why I called him was because I wanted to brag about how I just shot this giant buck, because I thought he would be blown away by it, which he was. But what I didn't realize, and what I didn't think about, is when I sent him the GPS coordinates to like help me find the buck, I gave away my hunting stand location. Like, if you don't hunt, it's like, I don't know, fishing spots. It's like locations you don't give away because you spent hours finding them, in days finding them, done crap tons of research. Like, if I gave it away because I was so happy to brag about how I shot it, and then I wanted his help to come like get the buck with me, and then like it hit me like 15 minutes later, I'm like, I just told him where my hunting stand is. I mean, he's my friend, but like, yeah, he's a work friend. He's like, I'm not friendly enough with him to not think he's going to tell 10 of his buddies and go like steal my spot. Especially based off of the size of the deer and just the deer around. So I was thinking, I'm like, damn it, like, why does this happen? Like, sometimes you're so much craving that attaboy, that great job, man, that you just tell people like way too much information, like valuable information on yourself, like your whole business ad strategy or something, because you just need them to know how brilliant they are. Or like, I don't know, say you're doing some challenge, or I don't know, it's like the inventor who goes ahead and shares his invention before he patents it, because he just needs everyone to know how brilliant he is, and he can't wait the year it takes to actually get the paperwork done. But you see this everywhere. Like, if you can sit back and you can, like, next time you're talking to a stranger, ask them about what they do and be like, oh, that's cool. Like, how'd you come about that? Like, or what do you do for work? Or like, talk to them about like how they're hunting. And then you start talking, oh my god, that's so clever. You start paying them, like, giving them, what's the word? Compliments. You start paying them compliments. They will open up to you like you would not freaking believe, because they want you to know just how smart they think they are. And in doing so and trying to be smart, they're actually huge dumbasses, because they're giving away all their secrets. Like, you'd be surprised how often this happens. I mean, it's happened to me. Like, that was the most recent example that I can think of. But like, people crave that attaboy. And there's this TV show I watched. I think it was Elementary. The CB something spin-off of Sherlock Holmes. But they, Sherlock and Watson go to the police captain. And the police captain, oh no, what was it? Detective Bell goes to the police captain and starts telling him about everything that he's doing, and the police captain just turns to him and says, "Attaboy." And the detective's like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, you came to get an attaboy. Like, attaboy, like, good job." And I even thought about this, like, when you making a little button, like, those, that was easy, buttons, and just having it say, "Attaboy." I'm not even sure it's attaboy, that-a-boy, or like, I don't know, it's like, good job. Like, attaboy. People crave that, like, so much, you would not believe, just when they come up to you, like, "Oh, I did this, I took out the laundry, I did my chores, attaboy." Like, if you can actually consciously track how often people come up to you for that, like, you could play some serious mind games with people. I'm not recommending you necessarily do it, but withholding and giving attaboys at certain time, after they do certain things in order to train them, or like when you start seeing it, like, people do so much things, they say so much things for other people to be like, "Oh, good job." If you withhold that from them, they go crazy. Like, they will start doing more stuff because they want that attaboy so much. It's like withholding attention from a hot girl. Like, it drives them insane and they'll just chase you. Like, that's a great example of what it's like. But I think it's very interesting to see these social things playing themselves out, even if you don't necessarily use them to manipulate others. And I don't recommend manipulating other people. They eventually find out and realize it, because it's, I mean, or sometimes you wind up telling someone and then they tell someone else because you needed another person to know just how smart you were and how good at manipulating you were, that you told, like, someone else, and then they told someone that you manipulate, and now you have something for manipulate. Like, I would never tell anyone that you manipulate or you actually manipulate people, because people don't like it. Like, literally don't. I tried it when I was like 12 years old, and I was like, I can control people. You can't control people. It doesn't really work. But anyways, notice when people come to you and tell you stuff because they're looking for a nice job or attaboy, and sometimes withholding that will lead to them telling you even more stuff or doing more stuff for you. And then notice, this is the really important one, notice when you go up to other people, why are you telling them this? What do you hope to get from it? Like, you don't need to tell people that you did your chores. You don't need to tell people that you got straight A's, but you're doing it because you're craving that attaboy, that good job, the way they look at you, the way that you think they see you for the stuff you did. Like, just notice it.